Dance Arts of Columbia provides fitness fun for everyone from 3 years old to adults. Dance Arts is a good environment where the friendly staff makes you feel comfortable. Dance Arts feels that dance is an art form that you can experience firsthand by learning tap, jazz, modern, musical theater, lyrical, and ballet. Dance Arts urges you to enjoy a sense of accomplishment while getting fit and having fun. For class information, call 875-1569. Dance Arts of Columbia, serving Columbia since 1979.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, February the 3rd. It's good to have you with us today. Got a couple of topics. Let's start first of all with Kelly Smith, River City Habitat for Humanity. Welcome to Radio Friends,
Thanks
Kelly.
for having me.
And you've got several things that you want to share with our audience
That would
today.
be great. Just a couple quick things. We've got 2 houses we're going to be finishing in the next couple of months in Jefferson City, so that's really exciting for us right now. We're in a really cold time of year for mid-Missouri, and so wanted to remind people about our A Brush with Kindness program.
It's called what?
A Brush with Kindness.
A Brush with Kindness.
It's part of Habitat's ministry, and what we do is low-income homeowners, they don't have to own a Habitat house. They can own a house anywhere in Jefferson City, surrounding areas that need critical exterior home repairs, can apply to this program, and our volunteers can come do the work for them.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, there's a big need for people who have, a spot on their roof that needs to be fixed, and they just can't afford to have a subcontractor do it. Or there's also a big opportunity for people to be taken advantage of as well if they're not maybe not literate or things like that. So they can contact Habitat and do an application, and we can come out and assess their needs and see if it's something our volunteers can do and try to serve people in that way.
That's called A Brush with Kindness.
Right.
Now, if they would contact you today or tomorrow, how soon would you be able to help them if you're going to be able to help them?
We've tried to, in December we had a very critical one, and we were able to do it within a couple of weeks because the need was so extreme. We were able to sort of get it done before the whole polar vortex. It was a rough situation. So we try to take them based on need. And of course, some situations you get in and this is way over our head, like they need way more than we can do. But sometimes if you can repair gutters or a roof or a window, you can actually prevent further damage to the home. That's going to be a lot more costly.
Okay.
So it's sort of a good measure for people that just don't have a means to do that. It can be a low-income family that owns their house. Elderly disabled people can apply for that program.
Okay. Was there one other program you wanted to mention?
I was just also going to mention that we have volunteers at Habitat, myself and others, that go out and do presentations about the work we do. And so if people listening belong to, Kiwanis or Rotary or those sort of civic groups, we would love to go talk to them. And sometimes this time of year they're making their schedule for the year and just racking their brains for somebody to come.
Here she is.
That's right. We would
Kelly
love
Smith
to.
would love to come and talk to your organization. How do they get in
speak.
touch with you?
The number is 573-635-8439.
Okay, 573-635.
8439.
8439.
And rivercityhabitat.org is our website, and they can get a hold of us through that as well.
All right. Kelly Smith, thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much.
Continued success with what you're doing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Now, I want to introduce you to 3 students from Hickman High School. They are here to tell us about this wonderful production that you're doing called The Diviners, right? And you're in dress rehearsal week right now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, so we appreciate you taking time out to be with us. We've got Berkeley
Roloff,
Berkeley Roloff, Connor Lake, and Malachi Gurkey. Okay. You all wanted me to mess up these names. They were over here. They were just waiting for me to do that. Anyway, the Diviners. Tell me about the Diviners.
What it is Malachi plays a character by the name of Buddy Lehman, and he's a troubled teenager. He was involved in a traumatic experience as a child that had to do with his mother's drowning, and he almost drowned in the process. So
Malachi, you were almost drowned when you were a child.
Real close.
And did it leave you with a different personality?
Oh, certainly. I have a paralyzing fear of water. I just have nothing about it.
Now, Connor, your character is what?
I'm his father. I play Buddy's father, Ferris Lehman, and I run a local garage in the fictional town of Zion where this is set. And I deal with the loss of my wife, which this has been 10 years or so since it's happened. But, Buddy's still around, and the troubles I deal with Buddy kind of remind me of that. And so it's kind of like a struggle to, be understanding with Buddy and his learning disability while at the same time, like grieving with myself.
Yeah. And then, Berkeley, you are the minister?
I'm a preacher who I preached for 12 years, and then I decided that that wasn't for me, so I quit, and I walked for 3 months, and I ended up in the town of Zion.
You walked for 3 months?
I did. I walked. I didn't even ride in a car, so I don't know anything about cars, but he hires me, and I befriend Buddy here, and I work with him. The play is basically the story of me working with him and the other characters, trying to get over his fear of water, and finally wash him. So,
Is this a difficult role for the three of you?
It's certainly challenging. The whole play is in kind of a dialect, 1930s, rural, so everything's kind of abbreviated. So the dialect is definitely a challenge.
Was it difficult learning the dialect?
Yeah, it was more difficult when we first got our scripts and we were trying to read through it because they will throw in extra vowels and stuff.
Can you do a little dialect right now?
Oh gosh, I don't even know how to go.
Okay,
it's
all
like,
right. I shouldn't have put you on the spot there.
Yeah, no. But yeah, it's different. This is my first real dramatic role. Berkeley's done tons of shows, so
mostly comedies though.
Yeah.
I think for most of us we do mostly comedies, but it's nice to have a dramatic
So
show.
why should people listening to you this morning come out to see the production?
it's a very unique experience. I mean, it's got some comedic elements to it. There's some comedic relief, but it's really just a heartwarming story.
Yeah, it's very moving.
Yeah. And there's how many? You were telling me 50 students are involved in the production.
So many. A lot, yeah.
50, that's cast, crew. We've got a great tech department and everything. So
The publicity house,
Right,
all
yeah.
of that.
Are you proud of the way it's going right now?
Absolutely.
I am. The set is absolutely beautiful. I think the acting couldn't be better. It's a very good show.
Very
Good.
lucky to be a part
So
of it.
you're in dress rehearsal this week, and you open when?
We open this Thursday, February 6th, and we run all the way through Saturday, the 8th.
So Thursday, February 6th, what time?
7:30.
Well, doors open at 7 and the show begins at 7:30.
Okay, doors open at 7, shows at 7:30 on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
And Saturday, yes.
Are you recommending that people get advance tickets, or can they just come to the door?
We're not entirely sure what the ticket process is. I mean, there will be tickets sold at the door. We don't know about advance tickets. but,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, you're the actors, so you're not involved in that. You've got your hands
Yeah.
full acting. Well, I wish you the very best. It sounds like a wonderful, wonderful production. And three really nice guys coming out here today. And tell me, they don't ride the school bus to school. We were talking about this before we came on. When I was in high school, I had to ride the school bus. You guys drive, right? Times have changed a great deal over years. Hickman High School, thank you for coming by, the Diviners. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's a pleasure having all three of you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Tomorrow, Maples Rep Theater and Habitat for Humanity Chili Supper. Our program directed by Travis McMillan of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Casey Morrell, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. If there's something you'd like to hear or see, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu, and you can watch this segment, kbia.org. Click on Talk Shows and Radio Friends. Bye-bye.